Okay, my name's James. I'm from Salesbuildr, so I'm part of the Brit invasion that was Glenn and I over in the corner there. We're actually a Dutch company though, with a global footprint. We've got around about 100 MSPs currently working with us at the moment. And I'm here today to talk to you about buckets. Yeah, it's going to be quite an act to follow, obviously. I think this is going to be an exciting one. Not just any bucket. We're here to talk to you about your profit bucket. So this is what you guys work so hard to fill. So these are all the things that potentially could contribute to your profit bucket. So you guys are, it's blood, sweat and tears for you to get all this stuff right. You're picking the right tools for your stack, making sure that your PSA is working beautifully, the help desk is humming, your standard operating procedures are in place, and you've got your marketing machine going. So you're doing all of these things to make sure that you're basically extracting the most from what you can at the least amount of sort of cost and time. But what if I told you that actually there were some areas there where potentially you're actually wasting some of that effort you're putting in? And that's when it comes to the sales process. So the sales process, if you don't get this right, you could be losing a lot of that effort. And there's some of the best MSPs that I work with, they have a very nice, concise, focused portfolio. There's a really good reason that they do that. If they don't, not only is it slightly more overhead for them to work with, but it's a knock-on effect for the rest of the business. If you're servicing loads of product lines, it means you've got to procure, support, do all the billing for that. So it's really important to have a focused portfolio. The proposal quality, if that goes out and it's looking slightly outdated or worse, it's got kind of errors in it, these sort of typos, which happens when it's manual, that's a problem. And if it's taking a long time to do, the chances are when you get your proposals out, it's quite possible that your competitors got there first. If you've been too busy messing around with copying and pasting and changing formatting and that kind of thing, then you're slow to respond. And that's also a bad thing. And are your sales team consistently upselling and cross-selling as you would like them to? Are they missing any opportunities? Quite possibly. And are they missing an opportunity to be selling solutions and bundles rather than just exactly what they've been asked for? And we're all about trying to basically free up the resource that is very expensive to your companies, and that's your sales team. Are they consumed with just taking orders where they're not really adding any value, and perhaps the customer doesn't really need them in that kind of transactional process either? And are they super focused? Like on a daily basis, do they know exactly what they should be working on each day? All of this stuff, this inefficiency, means we've got less time to think about the stuff that's been covered actually really well the last couple of days. And that's the sort of the strategic conversations rather than the individual selling and the relationship building. So what do? We just get a bigger hose. We fill the bucket with more shiny tools and more marketing and more leads. That'll fix it. No, it won't. So what we're all about is plugging those holes that you sit in the bucket permanently so that the effort you're putting in all the rest of the areas of the business doesn't get wasted when you get to the sales process. And that's what we're all about. So Salesbuildr helps you put together a standard portfolio so your salespeople are working from the same hymn sheet. They're not going off and finding different products all of the time. They know exactly what they're selling, and it's standardized. It's got a process behind it. The quotes look great. You can choose from a library of templates, but they're drag and drop, so they're really easy to create. Standard content snippets. And the main thing is as well that customers can edit them and they can e-sign, and it's all a nice automated flow. So from the e-sign, there's the procurement that leads on from that as well. So that side of it's automated. And it's a lightweight CRM and the right amount of data to work from, basically, so that you're not necessarily overloaded by data. You know exactly what you're doing. You can see your opportunities, and you can simply turn on a customer storefront. So you can have any one of your customers can literally have their own Amazon-style shop front where they can place orders for things like maybe it's just a mouse, a laptop, or something where you don't really need your team to be in the loop. And all of this links in with your PSA. So it's pulling in your services from your PSA. It's pulling in your all your products from your suppliers. So whoever it is you use, Ingram, TDCX, and the whole thing is integrated. All your pricing. There's no kind of discrepancies there. It's a very deep product. It's really hard to explain in a short space of time, but come and talk to us about this. Is great because I know Jeff covered this brilliantly. This is our new Whitespace module. So this is literally data pulled in from the PSA, and it's showing you there. You can see you've got your nice concise product portfolio along the top, and you've got your customers down the side, and you can see exactly where the gaps are. So when your salespeople come in on a daily basis, they can see exactly what they should be working on, and that's keeping that eye on the prize, and that's what this is all about. So feel free to connect with me. I do lots of content and have done some for this event, so please feel free to follow me. We've got to give away a Lego Mercedes at the end of the day, so make sure if you haven't done already, use that QR code to get into the prize draw. Sorry for those of you that thought you had amazing odds. So yeah, get yourself signed up, and we'd love to have a chat to you. We can do demos at the stand, and there's lots more to the product. Thank you for listening, and thank you, Jennifer, for having us. You go. Thank you. Bye.